And here we go. It's a best of 3 again. Hold on, I gotta update the bounty again on this page. Win a game without mining gold is the bounty this time. There we go. One of a kind was the unique unit only bounty. Oh, that was when we were doing team games. We did not get to that one, Cupid. I have that saved for when we do team game bounties. I might do a team game bounty thing during the week, or show matches or something like that. That could work for regular bounties too. That one's in the bank for sure, Cupid. We did not do that one. I had that as one of the team game bounties, and we did not get around to it. But you can expect that one to pop up again. Definitely going to be using that. Like 100%. It's on the main list of it's in the direct list. I just have to make a graphic for it for all the team game bounties and pick a day to do team game bounties. And then try it there. And then maybe we can even bring it into a 1v1 game too. Would be cool. Yeah, we're going to need some new bounties soon, Emma, Cupid, so keep them coming. Let's get a prediction set up for this. We didn't pay out for last game. Emma Stonewalls. Emma, I'm going to send you the IOU now before I forget. Oh! IOU another 20. IOU 40. Yeah, if you wait, you could batch payments together, then it costs less PayPal fees. / prediction. Start this one. Game 1 is going to be Wean Dinchester in blue in the north. shiXo in red in the south. Capitalization correct. I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes to get your voting in. Channel point predictions are open for the folks in Twitch chat. And let's go. So these guys are right around 2K ELO, 2K1 ELO. Wean Dinchester's a 2126. shiXo is a 2080 ELO. shiXo in the south playing as the Bulgarians.
I gotta tell you, this is pretty terrific.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Cupid, who says, you hate my ideas just like the South Park episode. I didn't hear no Bell Redemption idea. What? No, that one needs to be done. I didn't hear no Bell is a great idea. It just got, dude, that literally is just, Cupid, go into the Discord and then look at sticky notes and then look at how it just is unending. I used to only, if it went into sticky notes, I'd delete it when I was done. Now it's just this unending list that never ends of stuff I need to do. I just put that back into sticky notes right now. It's top of the list now. I could even take all the different times he says it and make it like one of the multi-redemption ones. Where it has like 3 or 4 different options that pop up. Let me focus here. Let me focus on casting. We got shiXo in the south playing as the Bulgarians in red. It's going to have rear gold, rear stone, rear sideish berries, and forward main stone. But we're going to also have a pretty safe dock. Might even be able to just wall an entire bond in. Blue has docked already. Magyar is here for Wean Dinchester in the north playing in blue. Has 3 fishing ships out. shiXo's 1 and is going to be up really, really quick. So shiXo went a little bit later to the dock and is a couple fishing ships behind. Also have about 10 seconds of idle time, I think, because of this scout war we're going to have. And I honestly can't tell who's going to die here. To me, it looks like Blue's HP bar is slightly lower for some reason. Oh, no! shiXo bails. I don't know why. That was way worse for Wean to do. Maybe he's worried that Wean's about to hit feudal age because of the timing. And then we'll win the fight. I think that's what it is.
Again?
Да, аз готова. Приказания. Jó napot. Szolgálatára. Parancs. Jó napot. Da.
La da 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 da. Why am I singing that song? because we're wide open and Magyar scouts are coming. Also because I see us, we're gonna small wall. Small wall would be okay if we close it. I guess you run into the issue of potentially getting trapped, and this is close enough to the TC that where the scouts have to hit the vills, they'll get surrounded if they go in. And if they back out, then they get attacked by the TC. So I guess in this case, the choke actually works against the scouts.
Igen.
Let's look at the players scouting here. And this can be quick walled. Yeah, and this is also easily wallable. Could be a bit of a trap that shiXo has going here, as he does have this wall going up and go for the big walls eventually. You're going to need to be walled in Castle Age, I think. Blue snuck a Bill all the way over here. Wow, this guy went on a journey. I didn't even see him creeping across the map, but there it is. And we are going to hit Feudal Age, and we are going to make fire galleys, of course. And shiXo is prepared. Did shiXo see that? He scouted the dock. These guys are quick, man. I wonder if Wean cannot afford a second dock right now. The thing is, now we are fighting for our fish, whereas Wean's fish is going untouched. The Ville's not repairing the fire galleys. There we go. Thing is, we will eventually outproduce. Wean's gonna make some demos. I think you make the demos and you go for the fishing ships. I don't think you go for the fire galleys. I think you try and dive and sneak a demo on especially because your opponent is going fire galleys. You'll just be able to tank some shots on the way to the fishing ships. I think that's the way to go here. You're seeing why the map is called 4 lakes. So there are 4 of these lakes in each corner. And you always got to question, is it worth... Oh, man. No, go for the fishing ships. I think you go for the fishing ships. Wean tries... Oh, man. Tries to take more than one fishing ship out. Only gets 1, though. We got a counter fishing ship here from shiXo. So we managed to get 1 of the fishing ships. As shiXo is on the point with stretching the fishing ships out from getting hit all by the same demo. Just enough space between them to keep them alive. Emma Stonewalls. If your opponent, if Kata had won game 2 doing Saracen cheese, they would have won $40, and it would have been like awesome. But they played defensive instead for some reason, and then game 3 was not great, as they took a long time to. You had 6 villagers from your TC when they had 3. They took so long to get their town center down. Wean did add another dock over on this side, and shiXo added a dock on this side. Nothing coming out of it, though. But we do have 2 secured fishing locations for shiXo and for Wean. So both players with 2 fishing. Ooh. Wean already has a galley to defend that eastern lake. If he's paying any kind of attention, he'll see that red dot on his mini-map. Wait, is Burgundians not a civ option? The 3 civs that each player has are right here, Cupid. Wean Dinchester has Turks, Magyars, and Portuguese. shiXo has Huns, Ethiopians, and Bulgarians. They're allowed to use each one of their civilizations once during the show match. I'm considering adding the snipes back in that we had last time. The whole point of the bounties is they're very difficult to do. That's why they're called bounties and not, hey, do this thing and I'll give you money. You gotta earn them. And nothing makes you go for them. You do not have to attempt it. But obviously this game, for instance, both players have mined gold. So we will not be seeing the vow of poverty here. Exactly, Army Slayer. They're bounties, not donations.
I gotta tell you, this is pretty terrific. Yeah.
That's exactly what a bounty is. Hey, you do something, and I give you money. Yes. But usually the something isn't like pick up the laundry in your room. Usually it's more like, you know, in real life it'd be like you have to capture and or kill some person. The world's most questionable town center will go up. I'm pretty sure we can just snipe villagers here. We're gonna send a knight out? Is that the deal? And make them run away from the knight? Why did we do that? I disagree with this town center. I guess if it goes up, it's great. If it goes up, it's great because it cuts off this whole corridor. Cav Archer should swing around the left side, in my opinion. Messed up that one. You didn't think about making archers. Yes, that should have been Saracen cheese all the way. That's pretty much, I think, the only way you would make it work. The only other option I see is you go Khmer, and then you gather a ton of gold on the way up the feudal age. You go extra long Khmer FC, like a 33 pop Khmer FC, and just wall the crap out of your base or something. We'll see. This time, Val, win without gold. Be nice to have Saracens, but we don't. Blue Star with the sub. Thank you very much. I have to manually turn myself into a crab because the Twitch API is down. But thank you very much, Blue Star. Have an explosion. shiXo is sending these knights forwards. +2 is going to come in. Ooh, if we deny the range, or pardon me, the range. If we deny the monastery, my brain is not working. Knights are going to have +2 kick it. It's such a good time here for shiXo. Wean Dinchester has to pull half of his eco off of these 2 piles of res. And I mean half his eco. At least like more than a third. 6 months, Blue Star. Thank you. Quick walls from Wean going down on the gold. And a stone wall. Stone wall for Emma. Again, oh wow, that was such a quick conversion. That knight was converted so fast here for Wean. shiXo has caught up in Vills. But is 8 army back. 4 of shiXo's army, though, is the Scorpions. And if we could get the Scorpions forward, we could deny a lot of res from Wean right now. We don't have much supporting army. We have 6 +2 knights. It's not enough to take out 19 cav archers. And we're to lose one here. Ooh, we sniped the monk, though. shiXo, I think, should go honor or mangoes. More mangoes. This could be closer here or over here, I think. The hill's nice. Saving the stone would be better. The town center has one villager building it. We got the scorpions to defend here, though. Imagine if we had managed to save a few more knights. We had like 12, 13 knights right now to support with the scorpions. Oh, Wean walks right in. Has the first armor, but not the second for the cav archers. But does have an 11 villager lead. It was funny. We were 63 to 60. Now we're 76 to 66. Just a few villager cycles later. I think, is Wean still making fishing ships? No. Wean, they have actually roughly the same amount of fishing ships. 5 in this one. We got 6 in this one. Both players with 2 lakes apiece. I love this crep post. shiXo's going to try and make a push here. 12 plus 2 knights and 5 scorpions. Sniping the monk was huge, because that prevents the scorpions from getting picked off by a knight. Wean could really use a few knights of his own. Where are they? There. They moved in from the back to snipe the scorpions. They managed to pick off 2 of them. Scorps are helping, but are they helping enough? And all this has been a success in buying time for the crepos to go up. Got to keep the villagers working. Wean still has the army advantage. And we only have 2 scorpions left on the field. Defensive castle will go down. But the crepos will do its job. It's also keeping all of the pressure off of shiXo's base. We could deny the castle, though. I think the next crepos for shiXo should be there. And we just keep going. And just drop a crepost right here. Right here. Because Wean will not have stone for another castle. shiXo has managed to catch up in vills behind this as well. The cheaper Bulgarian town centers. Plus 2 knights running amok underneath. Wean's rear TC as well. Eco KD now 11 to 4 for shiXo in climbing. Wean expanding over here to the east, has his own batch of cav archers that's going to come into shiXo's base. shiXo could really use some defensive scorpions. Already has some in the bank. This is only... he has a second siege workshop now. Well, you know what? He has a crepos here. And other than this house... That's probably the weakest part. The cav archers focus the house down, maybe. And there's the next crepos for shiXo, and that's going down right where it should. Wean still has a patch of gold over there. Let's go see if he knows about that. He does not know about his extra gold on that side. He knows about this one, has a TC down on it now. There's also this over here that's up for the taking. Cav archers coming in. They're getting crep posted. Yeah, there's really no good avenue of attack here for Wean. Still missing the second armor as well. Also, neither player with wheelbarrow. Wean just picking it up now. Even though we're coming up to about 100 vills for each player. shiXo's knights managed to get in on this leftern wood line as he's just worked his way across the map. And yeah, there was a hole here, Army Slayer. In my chat, calling it out. Hole on that wood line. The knights get in. And is this crepos will just help break in, I think, at this point. I think you pull these knights back, though. We might snipe a few cav archers. That was okay. Because we can, I think, but now I think do you switch into conics? For shiXo? You have so many crepos now. You could just make, you could go like 5 crepos conics. 4 crepos conics, whatever. And then, and get that armor upgrade. Is Stirrups available? Do we have a castle? Is Stirrups Castle Age or Imp Tech? Someone remind me. Stirrups gives their cavalry faster attack. 30% faster attack. Blue with a defensive castle that's going to go down in this eastern side. Castle Age. You need a Castle Age to get any upgrades. Krepos can only make Conics. They can't get any upgrades or make trebuchets or anything. Still think Conics with the infantry armor is the play, because once a Conic dies, it dismounts, turns into a dismounted Conic. I think that's the play here. Or you just keep the Krepos spam up. shiXo could also forward castle, although that's risky. The other option is just work your way up to Imp. Kind of want to take a quick peek at the res collected here. We do have a pretty significant lead for Wean Dinchester's, about 2,000 res up at this point. We're going to go try and... Looked like we were going to try and put a dock down on that eastern pond. Still a decent amount of fish left in the lakes. Wean's been harvesting away on his, though. He was undisturbed fish, remember. shiXo will castle drop. You know, if the castle goes here, put it right here. Yeah. Yeah. Krepos, even better. He still has enough stone for a castle almost, though. That's a nasty, nasty Krepos. It's just, all the gold that would have been here is already gone. Wean's moved on. The push might be happening a little too slowly. That Krepos may not go up. I'm going to lose the TC in a sec, though. shiXo does have the villager lead now. Converted Conic. That's also another good... That's an insane res pile there for shiXo. Like something out of a campaign. Delete the Krepos! Delete the Krepos! Rip! Rip! Did not delete the Krepos. Just lost all of that stone. Definitely could have got like 300 or 400, 200 or 300 stone back. Chat API is not working, Emma. It's a good habit to keep, though. It would have been nice if we'd rammed the university down before chemistry came in. That would have been nice. Chemistry takes forever. What's our plan, shiXo? We've got a lot of pressure. Got some knights raiding here in the east, even. Wean might run out of gold soon. He's got lots of gold in the bank still. shiXo hasn't touched his eastern gold pile yet, though. And he has 2 relics if he decides to ever build a monastery. Maybe even a 3rd. Knights all over Wean's base. Villager count is 142 to 99. shiXo is in danger of kind of over-booming a bit. And where are these guys going? Somewhere to grab a castle. And, not overboomed anymore.
Well, we're boned.
shiXo has 9 army to Wean Dinchester's 68. 68 army is bad. But Wean is getting raided consistently by shiXo's light cav and knights and conics. Still no +4 armor for shiXo. We are going light cav ram. So stirrup light cav, I think, is the play. but we don't have a castle. We're just building more crepos. We need stirrups. 73 cav archers. They're not heavy cav archers yet, but I think that's the next upgrade that's going to come in here. And then you also get, what is that tech that the Magyars get that gives them extra attack? Recurve bow. Gives them +1 range and attack as well. It's looking pretty rough for shiXo. shiXo needs onagers, in my opinion. I think if we had like 8 onagers. Bulgarians get the cheap upgrade, so maybe that's the play. I think onagers instead of rams. Onagers, rams, and we need a defensive castle for stirrups for a light cav. We're going to go try and raid some more. There is a lot of exposed base in Wean Dinchester's base, and he's wide open. We need stirrups so bad. Now we're on the run. And where have I seen this before? And poor shiXo got dumb ways to die twice in one game. They were both going to build a TC on the exact same spot. That's hilarious. These guys are friends, so it's kind of funny to see. Now shiXo is not... Oh, man. I didn't even realize shiXo wasn't imp yet. That's... Oh, God. The humanity. Well, this is pretty slow push from Wean. I think we need more siege from Wean. We've got 2 trebs and that's it. shiXo calls GG anyways. We will go on to game number 2. That was a good one. shiXo sitting waiting. How far behind was I? I feel like sometimes Capture Age runs like slow. That's really what the story is. And the eco lead was pretty significant for a good portion of the game. When did this really split off? Yeah, it was that feudal push really was rough. And Wean also did a better job of getting the push out a little bit earlier, pardon me. Back to the draft. You guys can see what we got coming up here. I'll update things for you while I get into the next game. All right. These guys have already started, which is perfect because we have 45 minutes till I absolutely have to get out of here. I can push that an extra 15 minutes to maybe squeeze in the end of a game or set. So hopefully... Oh no, they may have spawned onto 4 Lakes again. Oh, that was the last game. There we go. Golden Swamp for game number 2 here. We're going to have Portuguese versus the Ethiopians. Channel point prediction is running, guys. Get it in while you can. Wean Dinchester here in the north. Let me make sure caught up all the way live. We are in the north, playing as the Portuguese. shiXo in the south, playing as the Ethiopians. We're on Golden Swamp. Golden Swamp, you've never seen it before, spawns with all this hybrid territory in the middle. Units can walk on this, not on this part. With deep fish scattered around and a giant pile of gold in the middle. Usually at least with one relic in the middle. Looks like Wean here in the north and blue is going to have 2 rear relics as well. Bunch of rear gold. And exposed side gold here and side stone. shiXo will also have a bunch of rear res. And 1 exposed gold. And their path to the middle, well, looks like shiXo is actually a lot closer to the main gold, the extra gold in the middle than Wean is. Both players same distance to the hybrid portion of the map, though. Who is attempting the bounty, says Ogadai Khan. So the way this works is the bounty is available for the duration of the show match for either player to attempt. Once it's been claimed, it can't be claimed by the other. It can't be claimed again. Players don't have to attempt the bounty. It is an option. Wean has the 1 lead. He has the one game lead, and he's playing as the Portuguese. So a possible option here for Wean is to mark it up to Imp, maybe go on Stone instead, mark it up to Imp, and then drop Victorious. Because it says specifically mining gold. So he can go and get relics, he can build Victorias. Perfect map for the bounty. Well, this is the ideal game position for him to do it, though, is when he's already a game up because he can afford to lose this. So we may, in fact, see a bounty attempt here.
Hola.
I missed show matches yesterday, and I didn't want to miss bounties this week, so I smushed them together. And shiXo will lose that Vil. He should have deleted her once he knew he was going to lose her. Am I right? These guys are around 2K1. So pretty decent level as well. Really hope we see the attempt here from Wean. So definitely the way to go is to mine stone and then sell it, regardless of what civ you are. Or if you had somehow randomed into the Saracens. Only bans makes this extra difficult because you don't get to select civs, you only ban them. You get randomly assigned 3 civs. Now you can pick which civ of the 3 you're going to use on which map, but unless you're really, really lucky and get the Saracens for something like this. If shiXo would quit now, would Wean win the bounty or not? If shiXo just randomly quit now to give Wean the bounty, I would not hand the bounty over now. That's crap. But these guys are awesome. They're not going to do that. The whole thing is done in good faith, honestly. And if I'm honestly, like, if I was playing my bud in a game of Age of Empires 2, it'd be way funnier to deny him a bounty. Am I right? You'd be like, ha ha, for the rest of your life. I wish I could have deleted my ex-fiance when I knew I was gonna lose her. That's you should delete your feelings of feeling that way, and you should look internally. Cupid 19, if you struggle with self-esteem, I highly recommend checking out my book. I don't have one. Whoa. What? guys, I have a cut on my face. The fuck? When did that happen? Did I bash my face on something? I'm probably fine. Stupid face. Who needs that? Not like I work on a camera 40 hours a week. What actually though? I must have like whacked my face on something. Cupid. Unfortunately, I have to. Don't. That's a warning. Don't type such things in my chat, please. I kindly respectfully ask. Also, just distracting in general. I suck at not reading comments in my chat. Galleys here for both players. We've got 2 to 4, but Wean Dinchester's, well, now they're clustered together. I like shiXo's play, though, going for the fishing ships instead of trying to attack. Get 1 fishing ship. Nice. Totally worth it. All in feudal would count. Yes. Absolutely. If you won doing it all in feudal with stone and like skirms or something. Both players have mined gold, okay? So it's not happening. Mustang Donut, have an explosion. And thank you for the follow. My brain feels like boo here. Archers have broken in here from shiXo. The faster firing archers of the Ethiopians just dove past the empty town center. We got panicked plays here from Wean Dinchester now. So focused on the water play, as was I. And shiXo has been all aggressiveness this game. And he waited a little bit too long. He could have dove in the back, but now it's too late. He could just pull out and go all the way around, though. Well, maybe he can't. Now he's kind of trapped with those. A tower? I didn't even see that northern building going up. Where's the demo? There's a whole pile of army just chilling right there. Wean is up to Castle Age. What does Wean do once he's in Castle Age, though? Siege Workshop? I think a Siege Workshop makes a lot of sense. We're going to pick another Vill off here. Eco KD is 6-3 in favor of shiXo. We got a lot of exposed Vills, a lot of idle villagers, too. Worker efficiency for shiXo almost as bad as Wean, actually worse now. But there's still a lot of damage to be done. And Wean stubbornly refusing to make skirmishers may cost himself the game. Or a tower. He could have used a tower too. Wait, did he sell his stone? What happened? I don't understand what happened to our stone. He must have sold a stone. stone walled in. We are not getting that wood back. Wow, good micro from shiXo to keep all those two archers alive. That will be enough to hold Wean off of this gold. Honestly, might be some game-winning micro right there. shiXo comes back in with the archers, and if we're careful, we should be able to just kind of indefinitely, pardon me, pick off Vills. So, yeah, well, the knight coming out will shut that down. Never mind. Still no demo from shiXo. Definitely should have been a demo. We lost that dock. What? Archers managed to... He has 1 HP. The dodges. The archer has 10 HP. Will require very close attention and can just be chased down by Vills, and eventually another knight will pop out. shiXo just trying to buy time to get up to Castle Age at this point. Has a 14 villager lead, so if he makes it, he's in a really strong position. Oh. I think Wean's in trouble, quite frankly. He does have 2 knights out. If he had gone 2 stable knights somehow, but he doesn't have the food income for that, so... Or if he'd gotten like a group of archers out, then the game would be over. So I think shiXo realistically is kind of clinging to life here. Now we have another group of archers, and if we make it all the way to Castle Age, we should be able to pick up crossbow and bodkin. We've completely lost our food eco. Had to replace it with farms. We got 6 farms running our 1 town center right now. It looks like we lost Forwardville. We pulled it back. That must be him. Yeah, and that scout coming forward should be a bit of a warning sign here for shiXo as the knight follows it up shortly after, now that we know just how open the back of shiXo's base is. And we are going to start leaking villagers here. Eco KD 10-4. Wait to see it climb the opposite direction as more knights coming in now from Wean Dinchester. Bunch of exposed villagers back here. No walls or anything from shiXo. Only a few spearmen. Now when we hit Castle Age, the spears will turn into pikes. That will help out quite a bit. We may not even need to build a defensive monastery. We'll see if we do. Definitely going to be looking for that crossbow upgrade to come in. And there's bodkin as well. Yeah, the pikes, basically, you're just leaning on the pikes here to defend, and then you come forwards and you start pressuring this part of the base with the crossbows. Wean has no idea that this is right on his doorstep. Water is... We actually have gone back to water, has Wean Dinchester. Really helping keep that food eco working. Just the 1 TC, the crossbow upgrade, bodkin upgrade, both in. And blue is open here. Will we notice before the crossbows come in? You can definitely see the cross. Just walk in. Just walk in. It's open. And this might be GG right here for Wean Dinchester. All of these vills will die. All of them. This is over. This is GG right here, guys. With half decent micro, we should get 6 or 7 vills here. And Wean calls it. And game 3 is going to happen in just a moment. As shiXo with the sick crossbow power spike here at early Castle Age, and the open base from Wean, the overchop will win him the game. A great feudal age here from shiXo. That pressure, all that micro definitely paid off and bought him enough time. And then the pikes kicking in, all those spears coming out to defend against the early knights and the pikes to defend. And that was a sick game too here on Golden Swamp. Golden Swamp, surprisingly good map. One of the better ones. KD was in favor of Wean Dinchester, but the Eco KD way in favor of shiXo. Back to the draft, and game 3 will hopefully start momentarily, if it hasn't already. We will pair the predictions and get the next ones running. This is 100% going to be the last game of the day. So apologies to everybody that we were only able to get 2 sets in. I will make it up. I might just do another stream tomorrow, guys. It'll be in the, I think I want to do it Central European time, evening time. So it would start like around nowish or later tomorrow. And we'll do some more show matches tomorrow. All right? shiXo with the winning game too. And I'll skip my day off tomorrow and do show matches instead and take Tuesday off. Thank you, shiXo. Good luck, have fun, both players. Game 3 will be Land Nomad. It will be Turks versus Huns. This is the second time today that we're going to see Land Nomad, actually. Watch it work, but not in the gym. Problem is that I need people to play in it. If I do it during the day, people are going to want to watch and not play. I've tried it before during the week. It doesn't work. Got to be in the evening. If I tell people it'll happen in the evening, then some people will set some time aside to play. I can skip work. Oh my God. Do not do that. I do not want to decrease the global economy every time a Grath stream starts. Not a good idea. We got the game. We are in. Huns versus Turks on Land Nomad starting right now. We are off. I'll set the prediction up for game 3 as we track
Timo.
our players. Well, they got their TCs down, so that's good. Prediction is running.
Hazır.
Probably set up a macro that does that. shiXo got his town center down right away. Wean took a little bit of extra time. But Wean has 3 villagers building, but shiXo had to bring all their villagers over. I hate shiXo's town. Oh, actually, you know what? shiXo's town center spot is great. It's actually, it's secretly, it's amazing. It's a bit, it's not even that susceptible to towers. I don't know if towers would even range that. They might if you chop in a little bit. Wean's is slightly better, though. No, Wean's isn't great. Both players kind of with weird locations set up in the outside of the base. Usually you want to set up in the middle, but there's not any big wood lines in the middle. There's like this huge gap here where the players spawned. Yeah, here we go. We'll be pretty close in identical town center build times. Everything except mining gold directly from the map allowed, like abusing the marked relics. Correct. You're only allowed to, if you build a mining camp and take gold, then you're not eligible for the bounty anymore. Players are not required to do the bounty. It's optional. It's open to both players. So if they manage to win this game without mining gold, then they get $40, basically. Because it's tied at 1. Might not be likely. That's a pretty big risk to take. You might throw the show match. It kind of looked like Wean was thinking about it last game and then decided against it. This bounty sounds doable with an all-in. Yes. A feudal all-in, maybe with even... Last game I was speculating that we might have been able to mine stone and then sell the stone and click up to imp. Sell stone and build a castle, click up to imp. And then build Fetorias and get relics. Pulls are OP. That'd also be an option. There's ways to do it. But we ended up with Huns and Turks. Turks probably the worst possible civ to do this with. They get faster mining gold, right? so not likely we will see that, I don't think. Huns, you could do a feudal all-in with scouts and towers. Especially on land nomad, that's actually a really good option. Today's a crazy day, man. My day started at 8:30 a.m. and then I'm going to go from here to doing hockey. And then I'm going to have like a 45-minute hour break and then another hockey game. And it's going to finish at like 10 at night. So I'm going constantly from like 8 a.m. until like 10:30 at night today. Fucking bruh. But I mean, there was no way I wasn't gonna do today. Just go there, shiXo. Just do it here. Protect the stone. Is that the only stone he has? Oh, he's got that. Interesting build here from Wean. He went 5 on food. Because he had the boar underneath the TC. And takes in the faster. Wow, shiXo came all the way over here to grab this boar. Doesn't really have a ton of options for boar. And that was slick. Do we have loom? We don't even have loom when we're doing this. That's crazy. And we're the Huns. So you can't even do the house trick. You have to put the palisade right on the boar. That was really slick from shiXo. Critical thing to do in a game 3 situation.
But why?
And he kills the boar with the TC. And let's review that once again in ultra slow motion. Here we can see the absolute sick play from shiXo to build distance between himself and the boar. And without that key critical play, he never would have been able to bring this boar back to his TC to be shot and lose all of its food. Truly one of the greater plays of Age of Empires 2 history. I'm sorry, shiXo. I had to. And he gets loom and he clicks up. But he did deny the boar from Wean, who was coming over to grab it, it looked like. So, that's nice.
I found him.
That kind of stings. shiXo needed that boar. He had to come over here and mill instead. Now he's going to come and try it. And here we go again. Here we go again. Well, he has loom this time, though. Oh, wait, he doesn't have loom. One hit left and she's dead. Here we go. Alright, that time it worked. Thank goodness. Alright, shiXo definitely not going for the bounty. We still do not have any sign of gold mining here from Wean, though.
Aimed it?
And could Wean be considering going for the bounty? Plus, Wean built a stones thingy somewhere. What? Why is Wean missing? Did he build an outpost? He built an outpost over here.
Amarmindu.
I found him.
Amarmindu.
And what are we up to? Wean Dinchester is spreading his line of sight.
Aimed it?
That's weird. I didn't know that. But shiXo didn't actually see the villager bumping up against the barracks.
Hazır.
And that outpost is up. Red can't see it. We know exactly where the town center is. I wonder if we're going to see it. We might see it here. Dude, Wean might actually make an attempt at the bounty here, guys. He's trying to block this Vill in the back. Wow, manages to kill one of shiXo's Vills by blocking this boar lure. I don't even know where that boar came from. And shiXo's been having adventures with the boar. We're going to put a tower down. Wean's going for the bounty here, guys. He's going for win a game without mining gold. And that's actually kind of a nasty tower. We're going to have to spread this way, shiXo will. And that might be for the worst because he'll be kind of trapped into this one. He's going to build a defensive tower. Weans makes it up. Yeah, that's already too far close to having gone up. And we are still lacking fletching as well. Wean will need a market to get any kind of upgrades or to get fletching. Or to get up to Castle Age. But unless he does that, he's not going to need it. Because I don't think he's going to go archers behind this. He could go full light cav and then sell and click up even.
Timo.
Especially as the Turks, because you get that free light cav and hussar upgrade, might actually be uniquely suited to this challenge. And wait, how does I'm going to read the in-game text for the Turks bonus. Gold miners work 20% faster. Gunpowder units created faster. Gunpowder units extra HP. Chemistry upgrade free. Bombard and cannon galleon upgrades cost less. I mean, the free hussar upgrade might make actual imp play somewhat viable, especially against the Huns who don't have great infantry.
Timo.
But I mean, the Huns have halberdier. That's all you really need to deal with hussar. You need to go like hussar skirm or something, which is weird. We really need to try and break in with the towers, but shiXo is set up in such a way that it's going to make it very difficult. We'd have to come, I think, around here and then push in and build right along the edge of the map because I think everything else will be in range of the town center. Yeah, but it's a throw. He always has the option of going to gold after. Once it's evident that he's not going to win with this, he can switch over. Like, he may have been able to win with scouts to towers. That might actually have been a half-decent play. Even to win the game, because if shiXo had been set up, like, let's say over here and had set up in the middle, might have actually been kind of caught out, right? Especially with all this exposed space over here. But he was set up in the corner and set up in such a way that he has some really, really, really good trapped res, and Wean backs off his plan and goes up to Castle. He went to gold at 30 pop. There's nothing wrong with that. He just did standard scouts towers plays, and then which gives him the option of potentially winning without gold. So I think that was actually a really smart play from Wean Dinchester. And it wasn't even off meta, which is nice. The thing is now, shiXo has gone like, not quite FC, but quick FC. Quick C? QC? As he is going to be up here at 30 pop. And this is looking cav archers to me. With the two range cav archer play. Wean needs to get up to Castle Age. And he'll have walls up. That'll buy him some time. It'll take it time to get the cavalry archer numbers up high enough to start eating through the palisades in any timely manner. And we're getting the big boy walls up too over here on the west side.
Timo.
Be nice if Wean could go and find those. Take a peek at the scouting again of both players. Because I don't even know if shiXo knows. shiXo doesn't even really know where Wean is other than maybe sort of over here probably. And Wean is up to Castle Age. 2.5 minutes. Now, how long does it take one cav archer to get made here? So it takes like, let's see, it was 257, 2057. Running until 2030. So it takes like, what, like 43 seconds? What is that timing? Something like that? So we're going to get like 7 to 8 cav archers out. That might be enough to start eating through the palisades. It's going to be kind of close here. Wean Dinchester needs to keep making light cav. And then bank on the free pierce armor for the light cav that he gets as the Turks. The Turks' other bonus. Right? And so he gets free light cav and they get extra pierce armor. Problem is, Hun player already has some spears out. Gonna make some more. Wean's going Janissaries. Where's the stone? You're correct. Oh yeah, it's right under the TC.
Hazır.
You could just buy 100 stone for a castle and go Jannies. Yep. Good call out, Army Slayer.
Evet. Emrin.
Both players kind of feel kind of trapped with me. At least Wean can like goo out this way if he needs to. shiXo has to goo just to the north. We'd have to goo in this direction. We have light cav numbers enough that I think if we microed the spears down, we'd be all right. Where's the castle going though? Right here? Back here? Right there. Nice. I wonder if it'd be better to go where the houses are, but gotta fight one battle at a time here. Not great here for Wean. shiXo has been microing really well this show match.
Hazır.
Problem with light cav is they are very, very, very food heavy. We're gonna lose a few light cav just from sitting underneath that castle.
Timo.
Pardon me, we're gonna lose some cav archers just from sitting underneath that castle. 14 cav archers here left for shiXo. Now, Huns do get cheaper cav archers.
Evet.
Turks get Sipahi, which gives them, what is it, extra HP on their cav archers, I think. Or, oh, wait, what is it? What is their cav archer tech? They get good cav archers. This much I know. Is it plus 20 HP? I think it's plus 20 HP on the cav archers.
Efendim.
Cav archers have broken in here. Wean Dinchester getting pressured by shiXo. And that second town center down there might save the day here for Wean. But Wean's still unable to take most of his food eco. He has a little bit of food in the bank for Vils. But he doesn't really have a good answer to these.
Evet.
Camels? His own cav archers probably would be okay here. Or just at this point, siege. Ideally just siege at this point, I think. Wow, we lose a few of those cav archers to that town center and another one there. shiXo's number is still hanging around 14 cav archers. Should be much higher by this point. We added a TC up there in the north. shiXo is going to have more eco in a second. The nice thing about the Huns and cav archers is their bonuses are very complementary in that because you don't have to spend all that wood on the houses, you can get some more cav archers out, which are also cheaper. It's just really, really nice overall. Wean might be dead here. 7 Vils back. Still losing Vils. shiXo doesn't even have ballistics yet. The Janissary is doing pretty good defense here, though.
Emret.
Because they actually outrange the cav archers. Wean's doing a really good job of microing them.
Evet.
KD is dead even, but the eco KD for shiXo is 7-1. And I wonder if shiXo just doesn't even know about this Southwestern PC, I don't think. Oh, yeah, he knows about it.
Evet.
Just not bothering with it. Need another castle here from Wean, maybe. Wean definitely has a winning show match record against shiXo, so shiXo is definitely going to be keen to complete the push here. He's currently 8 vills up. 14 more army out. But his army is a bit segmented. I think shiXo beat Wean once before Gurus, at least.
Evet.
10 split here. We can't really push this very well, though. Oh, we even had Cav Archers sitting there denying the wood. That's actually kind of a sick play. Wean's base does not... it's not very efficient, let me say that. He's down around 46% work efficiency. That means out of the 53 vills he does have, he's really only got about 26 of them doing any kind of serious work here. shiXo's up around 70%. Although he does have, what is this? How many villagers? 24 villagers. 25 villagers on this lumber camp. That's like 6 tiles away from anything. We're still picking vills off, though. Ego KD continuing to climb. 13-1 and growing. 14, 15 in a second once that bill goes down. The only thing, yeah, and ballistics even now for shiXo. So any overextension from Wean will be punished even harder. And as he eats the wood, it gets harder and harder to keep taking the safe wood. He really needs to make some siege. Or honestly, even skirms at this point. Yeah, like whatever, they don't have elite skirm. But just something to deal with the Cav Archers. Wean has 6 armies. These 6 Janissaries, they are slowly wearing away at the Cav Archers inside of his base.
He's already dead.
Evet. Emret.
shiXo's won at least one set in the past. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he won one of the early sets when I first brought the series back. Their sets generally are pretty close and entertaining. I don't really have any problem with them fighting each other endlessly.
Emret.
I should make like an anime intro.
Emotional, damn it!
Anime style intro.
Efendim.
Evet.
We are slowly picking away at that palisade. Finally going to break in here. Wean clinging to life. Like the last bits of goo at the bottom of the peanut jar.
Emret.
This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are happening. That's okay. Things are gonna be okay.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for shiXo to go imp at this point. And then forward castle into GG. Or forward castle into Trebs into GG for Wean. Finally, we got some siege out. Scorps afoot. Maybe our own Cav Archers would have been okay. I still feel like it's not even completely discounted. There's like 20 Cav Archers, sure. That's bad. But if you keep taking fights like this, oh man, we're gonna lose more vills here.
Hazır.
Behold, the power of 3 Cav Archers. The Knight's gonna pick off the Scorpions. I see a petard. Why do I see a petard? GG! shiXo takes a set from Wean Dinchester. Nice. Dude, shiXo was on fire this set.
Ama Mindo.
Timo.
Zachar bildung ban.
shiXo played really, really, really well. I didn't even see how those got cleared. There was probably a scorp over there. GG, well played. And shiXo definitely earning the win here. Props to Wean for sort of taking a shot at the bounty there. Look at this. 3 p.m. split.
Nice.
Really good job, shiXo. Well played, Wean, of course. I thought maybe you were going to have it. Oh, shiXo, I still owe you $20 from last time? No, surely I paid that out. If I still owe you for the 20 from last time, you said thank you. So I'm just assuming I paid. Either way, I'll pay whatever I owe you when I get off of hockey. I actually have to go like right this second. I have to leave in about 10 minutes from my house. 40 of you paid, Wean. I'll pay you guys out. Oh no, I didn't pay you guys for that. Yeah, I'm gonna have you guys do some format testing for me, and then I'll just like pay you guys for that, and then I can cast it for YouTube. That set got eaten by the patches. I can no longer cast it, I don't think. But yeah, you guys are awesome. Guys, shiXo and Wean are amazing. They support the crap out of this channel. They enter all my tournaments. They give us great sets like this one week after week. If you feel like it, throw them a grass salute in chat because they are awesome. But that is going to do it for me. I'm going to send you guys off to... What do we got going on here? You guys want to rate a 1v1 streamer? Let's rate a 1v1 streamer that's got 4 people watching them.